United are probing a midfield signing with a simple brief: reduce chaos, raise tempo, and shrink the distance between recovery and chance. That points them toward Joao Gomes, Wolves' combative Premier League-ready ball winner, because the job description under Ruben Amorim has narrowed. United don't need a Hollywood passer. They need a first contact specialist who wins the duel, finds the nearest safe exit, and keeps the team 5 yards higher for the next action. Gomes looks built for that economy. Quick to ground, neat on the half turn, aggressive without being reckless, and happy to play the ugly pass that restarts order. Start with the problem United keep reliving away from home. The first halves are sane, the press is staggered, and the front three get the early window. Then, minute 50 hits, the exits turn improvised, and the midfield gets stretched by second balls it fails to own. That's not about courage, it's about roles. When Casemiro becomes a firefighter, when Bruno is dragged into first phase build, United lose their clean chain: win, set, play. A signing isn't a magic wand, but a midfielder who lives for the first touch after the tackle is a tactical accelerant. Gomes' tape explains the appeal. He plays with a forward stance and a low center of gravity, snapping into the lane from the blind side rather than front-on collisions that draw cards. The timing matters. He tackles on the travel of the ball, not the reception. Once he wins it, the next touch is boring by design. Wall pass to the 6 if pressure is tight, or a 2-touch carry into space before sliding the ball to the rotating wingback. That's Amorim's language: value over volume, habit over hero play. Off the ball, the chemistry is clean. In a 3-4-2-1, Gomes can sit as the near side stop, while Mainu controls angles on the far side. When United's right wingback jumps, he covers the half space rather than chasing to the touchline. That keeps the far post lane protected without asking. The back three to stretch. Against build-up heavy teams, he can mirror the pivot and turn traps into touchline presses, funneling into the corridor where United like to swarm. Against direct sides, he positions to catch knockdowns and immediately play forward into the 10s. Either way, he shortens the gap between the duel and the next pass. On the ball, he's not a metronome, and that's okay. The pass menu is pragmatic. Bounce passes to reset, disguised slips into the channel when the near-side center back steps, and low-risk diagonals to the wing-back to flip pressure. The key isn't creativity, it's cleanliness. United's most expensive turnovers this autumn came from forced verticals in the central lane. Gomes doesn't feed those. He chooses the next best safe thing and lets the front four go win the highlight. The fit with Amorim's first team is easy to draw. Mainu is your calm accelerator, Bruno your finisher creator, Casemiro the insurance policy who now chooses foul locations. Instead of chasing, add Gomes and you get permission to rotate without breaking the idea. He covers the mileage when Bruno's minutes are capped. He gives Mainu a partner who shares the dirty work. He allows Casemiro to be a backstop rather than a constant firefighter. The job description reads: win, wedge, wall pass, repeat. Gomes signs up for exactly that. Price and timing will decide the story. The advantage of a Premier League proven profile is adaptation time. The disadvantage is fee inflation. Yet United's sustainability math favors minutes over marquee. A 24-year-old who plays 2,700 league minutes at a B-grade wage and turns losses into draws is cap logic without a cap. The opportunity cost of waiting, more 50+ to 65+ wobbles that burn points, may be higher than the premium you pay to buy certainty now. There are alternatives. A higher ceiling Continental 8 might bring more line-breaking passes. A pure 6 would sit deeper, but change how the front press behaves. Gomes is the middle road. Enough technique to stay on the field in possession games. Enough bite to make derbies feel shorter. That matters because Amorim's build is already present. Early service, blindside runs, second phase structure. What the team lacks is the connective grit that makes those ideas repeatable on bad days. That's what a PL-hardened ball winner buys you. Risk exists. Aggressive midfielders flirt with cards. The art is choosing zones. Gomes will need to learn United's foul map quickly. Halfway wide is acceptable. Zone 14, never. Touchline traps, yes, but only with cover set. He'll also have to tune his distances with Bruno. When Bruno drops to bounce the ball, Gomes should hold the seam rather than join the same lane. Those are coaching details, not red flags. What changes on day one if a deal lands? The 3-4-2-1 toggles cleaner. Build against a press becomes a 3+1 with Manu. Against the low block becomes 2+2 with Gomes joining to sustain pressure. United set piece. Protection improves because the first touch after clearance is owned. Throw-ins stop being jump balls. The far post handoffs become simpler because the wingbacks press with insurance. A lot of football's control is simply the absence of cheap chaos. Gomes removes cheap chaos. There's also the psychological knock-on. When a team trusts the immediate recovery, the 10s can risk a line-breaking pass knowing the safety net exists. When the back three believe in the midfield screen, they step with conviction rather than half steps that open doors. When the 9 feels the counter-press behind him, he can pin rather than chase. Culture is repetition. Repetition needs a glue player. Gomes looks like glue. How would United use him in specific fixtures? Against sides that want to trap central exits, start Gomes on the right of the pivot to protect Bruno's side and funnel pressure toward Ahmad's release valve. Versus crossing heavy teams, flip him near the far post responsibility on the weak side to attack the backstick runner. In transition matches, give him license to hunt the first pass and foul on halfway if shape is broken. And in closing minutes, station him at the top of the D on attacking corners. The equalizer United keep finding comes from second phase structure that needs a ball winner waiting. The squad picture matters too. United have youth in Manu, industry in Mount, leadership in Bruno, and experience in Casemiro. What they lack is a durable engine who embraces the thankless yards week after week. Gomes plays like that. He'll make 10 actions you don't remember, so the one action you do, the goal, exists. Those are the minutes that turn unbeaten runs into top four runs. If this window is about turning promise into proof, the midfield is where marginal gains become table movement. A signing like Gomes won't trend for flash. It will trend for silence. The silence of fewer scrambles, fewer improvised exits, fewer second balls lost on the edge of United's box. The right kind of boring becomes the right kind of winning. The close is simple. United's recruitment this cycle should reward reliability. Joao Gomes offers a profile that travels, ball secure under pressure, dual honest, and repeatable across 90 minutes. If the numbers make sense, it's the sort of addition that lets Amorim's brighter ideas breathe. The question isn't whether he's a superstar. It's whether he's the piece that deletes 10 problems you keep noticing. That's often how good teams become serious ones.